Welcome back, travelers. The sun is setting over the Tiber River. The sky above it is filled with hues of orange, red, and purple. The distance, the Basilica of Maxentus and Constantine stands bathed in the warm glow of the dying day. It's 7:30 p.m. in ancient Rome, and this is your host, your guide to this incredible city, where we'll be spending a night like it, as 2018. AD, join me as we journey back in time and experience what a night in ancient Rome might have been like 2 millennia ago. The air is warm and fragrant with the smells of roasting meats, wood smoke, and sweet perfumes as we make our way through the bustling city. We hear the laughter of children playing and the rhythmic clang of the blacksmith's hammer. Turning towards the Tiber, we see that the sun has now dipped below the rooftops, and the sky is deepening into twilight. The streets are starting to fill with people out for the evening. Some are coming home from the baths after a long day of work. Others are heading out to enjoy the evening air before the heat of the day is gone. We can see that the family whose house we are visiting has just finished their dinner of bread dipped in oil and vinegar, followed by fresh figs sweetened with honeyed wine. The centerpiece was a roast pig, a symbol of wealth and prosperity. Now that dinner's over, they're clearing the table and preparing for the rest of their evening. The fig seeds will be saved to be planted in the garden later. The children are playing with their clay toys by the light of torches. While the servants clear the table and prepare the master's bath, the father will take his bath before bed every night, an important part of Roman hygiene and a necessary luxury for someone of his status. Outside, the streets are still filled with the chatter of people going about their business. Vendors are hawking their wares and the sound of music floats from a nearby tavern. But here in the courtyard, there is a growing sense of calm as the family prepares to retire for the night. The mother has begun to weave, a common pastime for women in Roman society, while the children have moved on to other games. The father is reading a scroll by the light of an olive oil lamp. These lamps are made from clay or bronze and filled with olive oil in a wick. They provide a soft, flickering light that is perfect for reading or writing. The moon is high overhead now, and the sky is filled with stars. The air is cooler, and we can feel a soft wind brushing against the linen curtains hanging from the windows. The sound of crickets and other nocturnal insects fills the air, along with the distant barking of dogs. Inside the house, the family is winding down for the night. The children are getting ready for bed, and the mother is finishing her weaving. The father has finished his scroll and has now taken off his toga, preparing for his nightly bath. In the courtyard, the slaves are putting away the furniture and other items that were used during the day. Everything must be tidy before the family retires for the night. For the Romans, order and decorum were very important, and that extended to their homes and gardens. As darkness falls, the sounds of the city begin to fade away. The streets are still busy, but the noise is muffled by the thick walls of the house. The family is gathered together now, and the atmosphere is relaxed and intimate. The father sits in his chair, enjoying a glass of wine. The mother is talking with one of their guests, and the children are playing at their feet. The flickering lamplight casts dancing shadows on the walls, and the room is filled with conversation and laughter. This is a rare moment of quiet and calm in the midst of a busy and chaotic day. The father is now fully immersed in his book. He is a senator after all, and it is his duty to stay up to date on the affairs of the empire. But even he cannot resist the urge to take a quick nap. He leans back in his chair and closes his eyes, and in a moment he is fast asleep. The mother, ever attentive, notices that her husband is sleeping, and she gently wakes him up. It is time for bed, and she helps him to rise and stretch. She knows that he needs his rest if he is to be at his best when the Senate convenes in the morning. The children are now tucked into bed, and the mother is finishing her embroidery. The father is changing into his night clothes, a simple tunic and a pair of shorts. He then lies down in bed and snuggles under the blankets. The Romans did not use a fitted sheet, so the blanket was placed directly on the mattress. The mother comes to join him, and they talk quietly for a few moments before falling asleep. The night is silent now. The wind has died down, and the stars are shining brightly in the sky. The only sound is the gentle breathing of a sleeping family. Outside, the city is plunged into darkness. There is no electricity to light up the night sky, so the stars are the only source of illumination. The moon is full and round, casting an eerie glow over the rooftops. The shadows are long and deep, and the silence is broken only by the occasional bark of a dog or the screech of an owl. Inside the house, the family is sleeping soundly. The father snores gently in his sleep, and the mother's breathing is slow and shallow. The children are dreaming their innocent dreams, and the household slaves are curled up in their beds. The fire has died down to embers, and the oil lamps have been extinguished. All is dark and silent now, and the city of Rome is at peace. But peace does not last forever. In the distance, we can hear the rumble of a passing chariot. The sound is faint, but it is enough to wake the sleeping family. The father stirs in his bed and opens one eye. He listens intently to the sound of the street. It is just a passing chariot, and there is no danger. He closes his eye again and falls back to sleep. The mother wakes up fully now and sits up in bed. She listens to the sound of the city, half expecting an attack from invaders. But all is silent once more, and she relaxes back into her pillows. The night is still young, and much can happen between now and dawn. Suddenly, a loud crash echoes through the night. The family jumps out of bed and rushes to the window. They look out onto the street to see what has happened. It is just a drunk soldier who has stumbled and fallen. The family shakes their heads and laughs at the misfortune of the soldier. They return to their beds, thankful that they are safe inside their home. And so the night passes. The family wakes up several times, listening to the sounds of the city. They hear the rumble of a vendor's cart, the sound of a fight in a tavern, and the laughter of young lovers strolling hand in hand. They listen to the crickets chirping and the dogs barking, and they watch the stars twinkling in the night sky. As the first rays of sunlight touch the rooftops, the family wakes up for the final time. They dress quickly and hurry to the window. The sky is filled with the colors of sunrise, and the city is beginning to stir to life. The vendors are setting up their carts, the blacksmiths are lighting their forges, and the citizens are beginning to stir. The family smiles at each other. Another night has passed, and another day in ancient Rome has begun. Thank you for joining us on this journey back in time. If you enjoyed this experience, please leave a like and subscribe for more historical adventures. And if you would like to learn more about ancient Rome, check out the resources provided. Till next time, remember to keep an open mind and a curious heart, and may the history of Rome be with you always.